Okay, so probably make this one real quick. Um, Other than China imploding, we're probably gonna see at least one major company a week for the next month coming out of China with really bad news. Um, Bitcoin on the month doesn't look that good, to be honest with you. So we'll have to see. Um, but yeah, Bitcoin on the month not looking that good. I think it's kind of easy to see why. Well, okay. So volume for the month was to the negative. On the MACD, we've already reached our apex, and we're still on a decline. And it's possible um, that next month might not be that good. That's a possibility. So you have to think about that. We then jump to the week, and here on the MACD, I mean come on, we reached the apex of the MACD, and we're just about to cross on the week. On the week on the TD sequential, and this is Bitcoin. So once we get into the week on the TD sequential, I actually kind of start to trust it. I mean, this right here, this was one, two, three. This was a perfect up to the seven, and then it broke. Now, does that happen all the time? Well, here's a perfect nine. And then, well, we didn't create a TD up here, but boy, I wish I had bought it that. What was that? 11,000? Yeah, why not? Um, Drop to the day. Things start to look more optimistic, sort of, sort of. Here, I mean, how many times does a day hit this where it only hits three? Where there's only 3 days of downside on this MACD volume here. Right, we had two big volumes here kicking it down. This one is weak volume to the upside, right? So the MACD is not showing a lot of strength uh, on the day. Let's go to 4 hours. Once again, not promising on the 4 hours either. I mean, if best case, it turns around in 8 hours, which that's tomorrow morning. I'd like to see that. I'm not so sure it's going to happen. We cross this line right here, right? I mean, that's not a good sign. If hmm, depends on how low we could go, right? We could this. Who knows? Is this the bottom? I mean, maybe not. So I'm out of that. Everything that I've been looking at trying to get into this week, I am out of. Stopped out on Dot, stopped out on Sushi, stopped out on Inch, stopped out on Algo. Um, what's funny though is after I got stopped out, I drew these little lines thinking, oh well, if it hits there, then I might want to buy back in. It hit those lines and now it's above that line. I'm gonna feel really bad because I just couldn't do three failed trades trying to catch knives going down, and that's what I felt like I was doing at that point. I was trying to catch knives. So for Bitcoin, I don't really see the point in going beneath the 4 hour on Bitcoin, to be honest with you. And right now, we are 2 hours in to this candle, this 4 hour candle, and it is not looking strong. So I'm not saying it's going to go make any type of all-time low for the month, although it already did, right? But I'm not buying. And so the other one that I look at is ETH, which so ETH broke its channel to the downside. So at that point I should have sold ETH if I was paying attention and if I was doing what I wanted to do. Well, I don't know. I'm not selling ETH. I don't sell really. I don't know what to say. The ETH that I have, I got to keep that for fees. So, but that channel's not really important anymore. And ETH on the 4 hour is not looking good. It's actually looks like it may have, another 12 hours of downside. We look at it on the day and it could be another day or 2 days of downside. We look at it on the week and we are forming a 1 on the week. So ETH has 4 days left on the week and what, 8 days left on the month? Is that what it is? Yeah, 8 days left on the month, almost nine. But on the week, we could see another downside. And we've got there's like 10 more days, 11 more, no, 9 more days left of September. So I'm not buying anything. I'm not suggesting anybody buy anything, actually. Let me see. The things that I've been paying attention to is cake. If cake hits this line, I'm supposed to sell. And on the week, it's not looking good. Let me see. On the day, it's not looking good. 4 hour and 1 hour. 1 hour, it may look like it's turning around, but 1 hour is not enough. I mean, if I wanted to try and make a quick hit, then maybe 2 hours maybe as low as I'd want to go. And yeah, I mean, it could just squiggle sideways. Cake could. It could squiggle sideways into my red line, actually. But I do. I now need to consider getting rid of cake. That's my largest holding. I won't get rid of all of it, but at least get out of 50% of it. Um, yeah. So if it hits these lines that I drew last time, I'm not buying. I don't know what to say. Either I missed out on the bottom and there's no point in sweating it anymore, or just wait it out. I mean, the good news is if we're not out of the bull run, right? Which it's possible. It's totally possible that we're not out of the bull run, right? But if we're not out of the bull run, then anything around here, and let's say that magic number, I keep getting stuck at buying it at 56. Maybe I should move my lines around, but 46,000 to 37,000 or 37% to our previous all-time high. That's 37%. And I have not had a reason to change my 95,000 number. So that's still 120%. So this line is important to me. Very, very important to me. And we could bounce off it to the downside. Yep, we could bounce off it to the downside. So I'm not going to play with that line. If it goes much lower here for BTC, I'm going to get rid of everything because I'm going to get rid of all that, take 50%, buy Bitcoin, put it in there, and then I will erase the board, so to speak, and and maybe have so I'll start again with maybe $4,000. If I sell half of everything and then buy half of Bitcoin, I don't know. Um, Not a lot, not a lot, but squirreled away. The nut will be put in the tree, so to speak. All right. Well, good luck to everybody. Tomorrow morning's going to be interesting, so I'm going to try to go to sleep right now and make sure that I'm sitting at the computer probably 7:30, 8 a.m. All right. Well, you have a good evening, and